Three, testing. Ready, man? Hello, guys. Good morning. You want to start getting on your seats, to start getting comfortable. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I know it's early. That's why we have coffee. I want to start by introducing myself. My name is Daniel Garza, and I am a program specialist with UTRGV ECC. And I am the organizer for today's presentation. So we have two amazing businesses coming in today. We have Fly the Flag, and also Isai is introducing his editorial wedding photography business. And then we also have Sisu Fitness Wear, which are going to be presenting their business. They're local brands. They're from the Valley. Let's support them. But before that, we have a couple announcements, and we have our partners in crime. We have BCIC coming in. We have Samantha Morales coming in. So please give it up to her.
I love it. Well, first of all, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. We definitely have a crowd, so that's good. I just wanted to make 3 announcements on 3 programs we have. But before I do that, let me slow down. My name is Samantha, and I work for BCIC. So first off, we have our Space Accelerator. Applications close on July 25th, so in about 10 days, and the program starts August 11th. So Space Accelerator, it's in the name. If you have a business or just have an idea and want to get into the space industry, and think broadly, right? It doesn't just have to be rockets. It could be healthcare, agriculture. This is a program for you. If you have any questions, come ask me or some of my other colleagues around the room. Second announcement I wanted to make is our Blueprint program. So again, if you have a business and you kind of want to scale already for a little bit of growth, or it's just an idea, we also encourage you to apply to that. That's a little bit more agnostic. It goes into any industry. And applications for the English close on August 5th. And then we have one for Spanish. I'm not sure when they close, but if you go look at our website on ebridge.com, you'll be able to find it there. And then the last one I wanted to make is about our Startup Texas program. Again, that's also an accelerator, so think about the space industry accelerator I mentioned, but this one is for anybody that's in an emerging sector, emerging industry, so manufacturing, healthcare, agriculture, just a little bit more general. Applications close August 17th. But with all that said, if you guys have any questions, please let myself know, or Nelson over there, Julio as well, he should know a little bit, and maybe Rudy back there. But yeah, just let us know. Thank you guys so much. I'll hand it over to Daniel.
Thank you. Thank you, Samantha. Those were great announcements. I will have a couple of those things posted after the presentation, so that way you can register. There's going to be QR codes. We'll go to it. We'll get to that point. Again, thank you so much for being here. Bienvenidos. Este es eBridge. If you guys didn't know, there's 2 entities working here. We have UTRGB, which I'm a part of the team, and then BCIC, which Samantha was part of the team. We are a team that work to get this community ready. Part of this is 1 million cups. This is something brought by the 2 of us, but let me give you a little more insight into what it is. If this is your first time here, 1 million cups is a space for entrepreneurs to come, give a little presentation about what's going on in their life, what the journey was, and just giving a space to connect with other people in the community to answer the question, what, as we as a community, can do for you, an entrepreneur. Basically, is the meet between them and ourselves. Let's think about it as a bridge, as an e-bridge. Sure, we'll go with that. Again, we're actually one of the newest members here in the southwest of the country. This is a national-wide program, so as we speak, there's always someone presenting somewhere else in the nation. Brownsville is one of the newest ones. I will say it's my favorite, if I say so myself, not because I organize it, but because we're the best. But again, just come in every Wednesday. What we do, like I said, we just give a space for new people to come in, show their business, show us their support, and just for us to support them as well. It's a platform. It's open to the public. We are looking always for speakers, so if you guys are ever interested, if you have a business that you want to be here and use this is for you guys, so make sure you communicate with us. Again, this is just bringing the community together, bringing the speakers together, and then what better way than to bring it with a cup of coffee. So far, we've served 3,501 cup of coffee. I know it's oddly specific. I was doing the math yesterday. I was like, that sounds weird. But yes, this is what we've done. We've served 3,500 cups of coffee. We made 3,500 connections. And again, this is just a little bit reminder. Please be mindful of the time. Please be mindful of your noise. If you need to take a call, if you want to do something, there are booths throughout the bridge. There is the outside where you can also take some calls. And I won't delay this any longer. I'm going to get to the presentation. So first, we have the owners of Sisu Fitwear, a brand here in the RGB. And we have David Gomez Ramirez and Karina Mieva Torres presenting for today. So please help me give them a warm applause for them. Here we go. You guys will go this way. And
So it starts now?
did it work?
No, I don't know.
There you go.
Okay, well, hi everyone. Good morning. Thank you all, my friends, for being here. So yes, my name is Karina. I'm the owner, founder of Sisu Fitwear. Sisu, okay, so yes, we're a family-owned business. I started with the idea, and I'm a very family-oriented person, so obviously he's my uncle, my business partner, and he is great at marketing. So I started with a post on Instagram, and he's like, nope, I'm taking over. So yeah, he took it off, and then he took over all the marketing part of it. I do have my husband, he's here, and I have a 14-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. So I started this because I used to work for 6 years, 9 to 5, it was 8 to 6 job, so I didn't really have time with my son. So when I got married, I had a lot of time in my hands, so I was like, I need to start something where I can work and also take care of my kids. So that's what I did. So I was able to start Sisu, and I was able to take my kids with me sometimes to events and stuff like that I had. I still had time to work and take care of my babies. So Sisu was started in August of 2022. I was going to a gym at that time. I asked the owner if I can just open the trunk of my car and start selling, and he said, of course. So a Saturday class, I just opened the back door and girls started buying. I sold out that day just by my gym members, and that's how it started. From there, I started bringing more pieces. I restocked on that first set and then started bringing more and more as people were asking for more. So Sisu they always ask me this, what is Sisu? Sisu is a word in Finnish. It stands for strength of will, courage, and determination is what we have it. So basically, we all have Sisu in us since we are babies till we grow. Sisu is the inner fire, inner strength, the grit, the perseverance that you have inside of you when you face challenges in your life and you decide to go for them. That is Sisu. That's the Sisu in you. Sometimes things don't go as planned, or you don't get the outcome that you want, but you just going for it, that's the Sisu mentality, Sisu vibe. That's Sisu. So yeah, and our slogan is discover what you're made of.
So building on this, again, good morning, my name's David. I do what Karina said is all the creative side of Sisu. Karina definitely had the vision of what she wanted to do with Sisu. Even though it's such a small 4-letter word, it does have a huge impact. That is our Karina's sister, Cindy. She's our face of the brand. Like she said, we're very family-oriented. We wouldn't be able to be here or without our family. My sister is always taking care of the kids. Any chance our family, gets to step up and helps us, they do. They're there for us. People always ask us as well why we started. And so growing up, we're kind of basically brother and sister. We were 6 months apart. So who's younger, who's older? I'm the oldest one. And so Growing up, we are a very, I guess we're close knit because we grew up, we come from very humble beginnings. And so my mom and my sister made us, tried the hardest to, raise us, total of four, five with me, right? And so sometimes we didn't have access to certain things. There was programs like the Boys and Girls Club, but we saw a need to where in the fitness industry we didn't really see people maybe that looked like us or that represented us. So kind of building on what Karina wanted, we went into this fitness brand. Sometimes we don't feel adequate. We don't feel like okay, I can't do this or. Really having Sisu or this word propels you, to fight, to move forward each day. Sometimes a lot of things people don't know, right? But we all go through different challenges in life, and so this is really why we made this brand. We get DMs or texts or messages of both men and women. They're like, you know what, this really helped me start my gym journey. Sometimes there is, people with, sometimes might not feel the best. So it's really, it shows a lot of way. And here's just a picture of our first pop-up that we did. It was literally just 4 different pieces. We had a table. And now we're able to see there is now people within the community of Brownsville. We here on the left, you see a girl who just started actually boxing, and so she's here from a local community gym here, as well as some men in the community who are also business owners, and we were able to expand that way. So for this slide is our growth and highlights, and I'm gonna hand it over to Karina.
Okay, so different things. Well, what I mainly do is pop-ups. I started with one pop-up and I went on from there. I don't think I'll ever stop doing pop-ups because I feel that's how I get the most interaction with my customers. I like to know that I call them my girls. I like my girls to confide in me and tell me, you know what, I don't like how this looks, I don't like how that looks, you know what, I want to hide this, I want to hide that. So I really like to interact with them and know what they like, how they feel. If they don't like something, I really like for them to come back to me and tell me. So I am located inside of Girl Gang Shop. We have Victoria here, she's the owner, and she also has the biggest market in Brownsville, Girl Gang Market. So we are part of Girl Gang Market. And what did you do? So yes, and so yeah, that's what I do. I go to a lot of markets. I have learned my targeted markets, so I primarily go to those. And I go to different gyms. If gym owners ask me to pop up one day, I go from 5 in the morning, their first class, all the way till their last class. And that is what has worked for me. So I travel with my clothes back and forth, and I go everywhere. We have been to our largest market, or our largest event was TFX, the Fittest Experience, which was in Austin. It was in Austin. It was one of the biggest, like I said, market that we have been to. We had a great turnout. We had people from all over Texas buying and still buying online. So that was a great opportunity for us. We started with Stronger Together this year, which brought all the community together. It was a free event where we invited different gym owners to come and give a class. It was like a 45-minute class. We had a booty class, we had Pilates, we had strength and conditioning, barre, stretching, and jiu-jitsu. So it was pretty fun. We invited everybody to go and do the classes and check out what Brownsville has. We did have different vendors as well. We had clothing, we had different food, different options that Brownsville has for healthy healthy wellness vendors. So now we're having another one in August, but this one's gonna be outdoors. So we're just trying different things to do and bring the community together, and so the people here in Brownsville can know what Brownsville has. And yes, what else?
So something that we were very excited last year in Q2, we did our first international order to Germany. Something just organically. The connection that we found for this client was a woman whose name also means Sisu. And so from that, this lady also really gets involved with the community herself. So we started seeing, orders from there as well, from Mexico. And now, we were able to, we started off with again, we're not experts in this, and I feel like a lot of, business owners, sometimes we don't know it all, and it's okay. We just kind of have to just, one day, take it one day at a time, and just know that things will work out. And so we revamped our website. We now, it is able to support international orders. And so, like you said, we hosted this community event, Stronger Together, again, to create a space where people might not have access. We do make it free to the community, so people do have a chance to see, how it really feels to work as a community. What is next? So as we're looking forward to Sisu, we will be celebrating our third year anniversary this coming month. In a couple weeks. We're just planning Texas activations, partnerships, building our ambassador program, and we're expanding into 4 new lines capsules. And so for Sisu line, we want to create something for Pilates, sculpt, and yoga. And we wanted to name these things that it calls us into action. So we want to always promote movement and wellness. For our swimwear line, we decided to call it Surge. For our running gear, our Sisu Stride, and for cycling, Sisu Propel. These are things that we want to make sure that our community is moving. I know a lot of statistics here in the Valley is that, we might not be the best at, eating, well, or keeping our wellness top notch. And so we want to make sure that, I don't want to be known for that. I don't want our community to be known for that. And so we just wanted to, be advocate for a more, healthy and lifestyle. For one of our sled slices, and that's partial of Stronger Together, it's how you can support. We're open to collaborations, to partnerships. We already do have a space here at the Girl Gun Shop. We did start with just women only though, so we did expand with men this past last year. And it's a little bit harder for men, if you believe it or not, than for girls. I would have thought it would be a lot easier for men to actually do their clothes, but it was a lot more challenging. So even though we love Victoria, I know that we might need some growing space, so we're always looking for opportunities and see how we're able to do, find a space or showcase. We're always open to mentorships and storytelling opportunities as well. Again, it's our last slide, so thank you so much for hearing us out and, giving us a space. Like she said, we do have this event free to the community, Stronger Together. We call it a Summer and Soul Edition, so if you are free August 16th, you're more than welcome to join us. Thank you.
Okay, guys, now the Q&A part of it
Yes.
starts.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
So,
Preguntas.
now we open to the public. Any questions that we have for them?
Yes, sir.
She said you have marketing experience, marketing background. Can you explain?
So a little bit about me. I've been in banking, I was in banking for 14 years. I did 3 years of marketing for IBC. That's how I started. And honestly, with more things, I just fake it till I make it. I try hard. I literally have made flyers with PowerPoint And people are like, oh, it's so nice. And I'm like, it's literally just PowerPoint. Again, we might not have the means. I beg my parents to buy me a computer, and sometimes I just look for, like, I just make it happen. It's one of the words that have really propelled me to do things, is just make it happen, figure it out. So no, I don't have like a degree, but I just look around, and I'm always like looking at stuff, very detail oriented, and that's how this comes about. Yeah. Yes, sir.
If you could start again, is there something you would do different this second time around?
With Sisu?
Yeah, with this. Like something you learned along the way that you said, like, oh, maybe if I did this before, I'll be in a different place.
I feel like we have grown little by little. So I mean, yes, of course, we've made mistakes like bringing maybe the wrong products, because I always sample everything that I bring, right? So I invest sometimes a lot in sizes that I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have brought this size because it's not selling, you know? So that's what I've learned along the way. But like I said, we have started like little by little. So like I said, we started from home, and then now I have the store where people can go and shop and try on. But it's like I really haven't, I guess, spent so much where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You know, I always think like, I already know what my target market is too. So if I see a market that they're gonna charge me like a lot, I'll be like, no, but I don't think I'm gonna be too good or stuff like that, you know. So I just feel like we've done like little by little, we've been growing. And well, since he helps me with the marketing and everything, I don't think we have. Like I said, we learn as we go. But right now, gracias a Dios, no, I feel like we're in the right path.
Thank you.
Any other questions, guys?
I have a question. When and where is the next pop-up so that we can purchase the products? Where's the website?
August 3rd.
So we are online, so sisufitwear.com. A lot of people also just DM us at our Instagram handle, Sisu Fitwear. This event that we had, you can see a little bit, it's a very nice place. It's a new venue here. The address says San Benito, but it's right behind Rancho Viejo. And so you're able to find more information at sisufitwear.com or within our Instagram page. And it's August 16th as well. We'll be in the Girl Gang Market this coming
3rd.
August 3rd.
From 1 to 6
1 to 6.
at the event center, Brownsville Event Center.
Brownsville Event Center, yes.
I think I just want to close it with first saying congrats. I think seeing people from the community bringing stuff to the community and also wellness has been a great topic. First, congrats. And
Thank you.
But I just want to close it and say, I think you guys explained a little bit, but just to cement it, as a community, what can we do for you guys to support your brand?
Give us a follow.
I would just say, yeah, follow, like, it was just like, even just coming up to us like, with the market and sharing your stories. We really want to help us. We want to help the community, really. It's our heart and passion. And so, come up to us. We're very friendly. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Well, again, thank you so much for presenting. And I think wellness is right now is a big topic in the community and something we can definitely explore some more. So having people from here helping ourselves was pretty good. So I will bring our next speaker, which I'm very excited for. I don't think he remembers me, but I know him because he took pictures of my best friend's wedding, and his work is amazing. But now he's going to present another adventure, and I want to bring Isai Gandanosa with Fly the Flag and also his photography business. So let's give it up for him.
Okay, perfect. Jackie, do you want to step? Give it up for Jackie. She's my wife, my second shooter, and also my main barista at the shop. Well, first of all, I want to say I'm very thankful and I'm super nervous. And are y'all ready for some stand-up comedy? Thankful thank you guys for inviting me. This is really, really amazing. Honestly, I noticed you guys were doing this about 2 weeks ago, so I'll definitely be coming back to hear, what the community is doing. It's great. It's amazing. So a little bit about myself. My name is Isai Candanosa. I was born and raised here in Brownsville. I went full-time photography about 5 years ago. And some of my achievements have been I've shot H&M Spring 2024. I got to travel to Denver, Colorado, New York, and I've been doing some pretty cool and weird work in the past, and I'm just trying to bring all that here to the city. I've also I'm a wedding photographer as well, and if you go through my work, I try to bring the editorial studio-like style to an actual wedding. So that's one of the things that differentiate me from other photographers. So when I went full-time as a photography, and I just want to touch, I don't want to go too in depth into that because I'm here to present my other business. But a lot of people said, "Oh, why are you leaving your government job? Why are you leaving this job for being a photographer?" There's a lot of photographers, right? Thank God now I've been booking my years in a year in advance. So just think about, if you're thinking about starting a business, it doesn't matter. Don't look at the competition. I know there's a lot of FOMO, the fear of missing out. And what if I do this? What if this guy's already doing it? Just, look at your passion, look at your inside. And I can guarantee you, if you got something that's worth, presenting and worth showing off, do it, and people will follow. And that's one of the things that I started doing with this coffee shop that we just opened a month ago, and I can actually say that we're doing pretty good. We already got our regulars. Already have people reaching out from New York, from Denver, that want to come over and do their workshops. So that's one of the things that now creators, photographers are not gonna have to, spend money to go to other cities, go to Austin. I was just out there 2 weeks ago, so people are not gonna be having the need of traveling. But I'm gonna try to bring that people. There's some really, really, really photographers that I'm already talking to, people that have been on Vogue, places, pages like that. That type of level of photographers and creators, I'm already working on bringing them over here. That way we can all learn and be part of it. So the business that I want to talk about is my new coffee shop, the one that my wife and we started. It's called Fly the Flag. It's located here in Brownsville, Altonglor. I call it the Northwest location because this is my first shop, and I'm already thinking about opening another one because we're doing pretty good, and I'm sure we're gonna be expanding pretty soon. So Fly the Flag is more than a coffee shop. It's a creative hub. Okay, it's a place where people can come, grab amazing quality coffee, and at the same time take amazing photos. I'm really excited every morning because I wake up and I see a post that people have tagged the shop, and I'm able to see they're using our backdrops, they're using a lighting, and at the same time they're drinking some nice coffee. Sometimes I get to open shop and I get people coming in, and last week 2 girls came in and they did a podcast. Also 2 days ago, a dad with his daughter came into the shop. They were drinking some coffee, and they were also recording something for a commercial that was gonna be shown in some local channels in Los Angeles, in LA. So Fly the Flag, we don't serve trends, we serve the truth. Photography, coffee, both shot with intent. This is for the ones who frame their own vision and drink on their own terms. Fly it loud, fly it real. We were founded this year, 2025, but this project took about 6 months, Jackie? About 6 to 8 months also. So Fly the Flag coffee was built for the outsiders, for the artists, for the ones chasing the light, and something deeper. We're not just a coffee shop, we're a creative space where photography and espresso collide. And this is the bar. We try to make it very, the aesthetic of industrial, because that's something that I really, I'm really into, industrial photography as well. this presentation was put together by somebody else. So I'm gonna read through this, but I'm also gonna be adding to this. Jackie, along with myself, we started Fly the Flag as a new creative project fueled by the passion and vision born from our photography business. That's how Fly the Flag started. Fly the Flag, it's a creative hub, like I said. Exceptional coffee meets artistic expression. When, again, this project started back in 2024, that's when we signed our lease. And it's been a long process. There's the address. It's 3193 West Alton Boulevard, Suite E as in Edward. So y'all welcome to come and enjoy some coffee. Also bring your camera if you want to be creative and go all out. Now, why did we create this? We were going through that yesterday, and it was mainly just connecting with people, connecting with artists. Again, I'm trying to connect with other artists from out of the city, try to bring them here to Brownsville, and we're looking into doing workshops and things like that. Again, it's all for that community. It's all for my regulars that every morning they come in, they say, "Hello, Isai, can I get my my Americano? Can I get my cappuccino?" And then they get to share that with their families and friends, and of course, to be creative, right? That's like the main thing, to be creative. When I started this, people were saying, "Really, say another coffee shop?" And now I see them and they're like, "Oh, it's cool. You don't get this at Starbucks, right?" So again, just be creative, give that space, and every week I'm trying to have different backdrops, different lighting, and we're expanding little by little. Our vision is to become a leading creative space in the RGV where coffee fuels ideas, photography tells stories, and people feel inspired to be bold and authentic. I'm gonna just stop right there. I just want to talk about that and how one passion start feeding my other passion that is now our shop. So that's one of the things that I do want to share with you guys. If you guys are planning on starting something, doing something new, if you guys already have something that's working out for you guys, or you guys already have a passion that that's giving you something back, start feeding into that, because sooner or later that's gonna go ahead and give you so you can start other projects. And of course, again, I say, don't look at the competition, don't look at there's a saying, el sol sale para todos, right? So just start, feeding into your passion, and believe it or not, that will be giving you to expand to other projects. And that's how I started. At first I was worried, there's no money coming in. I already signed the lease, and now the city's asking me to do a grease trap and do that. If you work on something very, very, very hard and you put your heart to it, photography in this case has been giving me enough to start another project, and this other project is already trying to feed other projects that we already have already thinking about. So these are some of the photos. People come in and they take some nice photos. We have a DJ set up there, and I saw my DJ here. He's been there a couple of times. He's amazing. And last week we had Paul McGee, one of the guys that brought in Dead Mouse. I don't know if y'all know who. It's a DJ, and he came in and he asked me if he could bring some of his DJs from Austin, and that's where we're working on as well. So we're also connecting with music and music producers, and they're all local. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, La Vibra al Estilo. Another thing that this business is giving now is, I'm a photographer. I sit down with my brides, at least 2-3 brides every week, and I'm already pitching my coffee cart. So that's another project that we're starting, that again started from our shop. So that shop is feeding other businesses. So that's very cool, and we have been working also with the sheriff department here from county. We have another event with them tomorrow. So they book us for another. So also we're super thankful with everybody, also with county. Like I mentioned, I'm trying to work with other photographers from out of the city. We're currently talking with Sam Blake, photographer. She was a photographer from Vogue. She came out on Vogue, and she'll be doing a little workshop with us. So a little more information on that on our social media. And I'm also trying to bring Jose Villa, another great wedding photographer. That I show my space and I show him what I was doing and that we had just started. And so we're gonna go ahead and have a little workshop with him as well. We're hoping in the next month, and we're gonna start at the shop, and then we're gonna end up here in downtown, the workshop. Flag, we're integrating photography workshops directly into our coffee space, turning the shop into more than just a place to drink coffee, but a place to learn, create, and grow. From beginner classes to editorial lighting setups, these workshops are open to students, creatives, and everyday people that are just interested about, just photography and how you can apply, that maybe, family photos, or just, do another hobby, right? Like I did, I was working, I was doing law enforcement before I went full photography, and it all started as a hobby. It just started as taking photos of houses, my family, and one hobby started and became my business and the way my full-time job. That's our contact information. Y'all can find it on our website or on social media. You can just go ahead and type in Fly the Flag Coffee or Isai Candanosa, and I should come out. But thank you. Anything you would like to add, Jackie, to the presentation? Yeah, we're good. So, guys, again, I'm super thankful for being here. Any questions that you might have?
Any questions, anyone?
Go ahead.
It's not really, I just wanted to compliment you on the branding,
Oh, thank you.
even down to the glasses, to the look, to the.
Well, I spent hours editing, so the computer throws the blue light. And last week we hit 125 events. So those 126 events. So I do a lot of editing. And my eyes are like, so the yellow, it protects, it fights the blue light from, every day. So that's why the yellow glasses.
It kind of goes with the coffee thing too.
Oh, yeah, thank you, yes. Yeah,
I noticed there's a lot of emphasis in working with people outside, different artists outside,
Mhm.
bringing them into the valley, which is cool. But
Yeah.
Are you working with anybody locally? Have you worked with anybody locally to kind of help stimulate local artists, the economy here?
so again, this is a community open space hub open to the public, yes. Like I mentioned, there's people coming into the shop. They're doing the podcast. I do get a lot of photographers, right, Jackie? A lot of people from McAllen, from Brownsville, from Matamoros, also. So the shop is open. It's open, and if you come to our shop, you're gonna find, backdrops. You're gonna find lighting. $2,000 or $3,000 lighting that you can just get from anywhere, right? And it's there. It's there for people to either do very professional photos, have people that come in with Hasselblads, cameras that are 100 megapixels, to people that just take phones with their with their picture with their phone and their coffee. So I've been seeing a lot of photographers, people that are starting. So yeah, the place is open to the public, and for now, as far as working with other photographers to teach, yes. So I'm partnering with other photographers to bring people, just to connect with other photographers to do the workshops. But yes, I'm planning on doing also myself free classes to provide that to the community, and I'm asking other photographers from the valley, videographers also, there's a lot of content creators that want to go ahead and step up their process of the editing type of softwares that they can use to edit. So we're planning on that. We're working with other local artists and local photographers also. That way they can also share and use the space. It's open to the public. Anybody can come in, anybody can come and use the space. Anybody can come and grab some coffee. Of course, the coffee we do sell it, right? But yes, we are. We have been. Yes.
So for that, is that something you book in advance, or just
It's just walking. Yeah. It's just walking. And right now we are one unit. The unit next door, it's also available. I'm already working with my landlord because again, there's been traffic. So there's been traffic. So I'm very excited about that. At first I was like, oh man, yeah. I wasn't able to sleep at some time because people were saying, why another coffee shop? You say, what, you're already making a studio at least, that's already bringing in money. But I just, again, one passion start feeding my other passion. One of my other passions was photography. Before I started with the photography business, I was into the real estate business. Again, feed by photography. But then I got to the point where I was dealing with contracts, with neighbors fighting neighbors. And I said, you know what, this is not, how did I, got here? And I said to myself, it's a passion. It was something that I just believed in, right? So I said, what other passions, what other doors can my photography business can open? Coffee just has been there since the start, since my start of my creative process. I can't work without coffee. And I'm sure, I know a lot of creatives, a lot of people that they just can't open a laptop without having their coffee next to them. And also nice furniture to sit on. So that's another thing that we have implemented at our shop. Our furniture is like high quality furniture, so you won't stand up and that's one other thing. I would spend 8-9 hours sitting down. It was crazy. So I'm focusing also on guys, the attention to detail, it matters a lot. Again, we're looking into, from the beans that we give out, we're working with Onyx. Onyx is a roaster. They were top 3 roasters in the whole world. And I'm proud to say that I'm able to bring that coffee bean over here to the valley and serve it to the people. So just every little detail we've been making sure it's there. Any other questions?
I think I just want to say first.
Thank you.
What's your biggest challenge right now? Dealing with all these
The manpower. The manpower. I'm trying to bring quality to everything that I do, and I want to make sure that I have the people. So right now I'm working with new baristas. We had some baristas that have come from Starbucks, and the whole workflow is way different, right? Right now I only have one. We have a couple. They're working with us now. So that's another thing about community. I'm bringing jobs to people, jobs to students, and have a 19-year-old and also a 27-year-old. So we have all kinds of female, males, all kinds of backgrounds there. They speak different languages, and it's crazy. But yeah. So manpower right now, I wish I can have more people, but I just can't, because the way that I want them to work at the bar is very specific. The type of how we do the brewing, the processing of the coffee, and also we gotta make sure that we have customer service. So manpower, I can't just bring anybody into the shop. I need to make sure that they're doing it the right way. And for that reason, I'm there most of the time. But yes, right now, I would say manpower. Manpower, yes.
Again, I want to say thank you for the time.
Thank you.
I know sometimes when you have your own business, time is money and it's an investment. So the fact that you were here with us, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And again, I just want to close the presentation and say, what can we as a community do for you, for your business, for your new adventure? How can we help you?
I'm speaking for everybody. I'm assuming it's just spreading the word, just with a tag, or it doesn't cost anything to you guys. And also just maybe buying some sports activewear or coffee. I think that when I started photography, I would book other photographers. Before my shop, I still do, I just came with Warbler Coffee, support other people, not just, be close-minded, but also support the locals with a tag, with a, hey, spreading the word. Even though if you have like a personal profile, just put in a word, tag us. That's pretty much it. That really help us. It's very helpful. I'm making a little video, so I'll probably do like a little reel, and I'll just put it out there. And I've never sat down and put this together before, so this actually helped me a lot. So like last night I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll start thinking about ideas and a little bit of my process, more than just like every morning waking up with an idea and just action. Now I got to sit down and oh, yeah, acknowledge what I've been doing in the past and talk to my wife and the people that I'm working with. So this is very helpful, and I want to thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. First, I want to say thank you for the speakers. That was a great presentation. Let's give it just one more round of applause, please. Again, it's truly inspiring to see people from here, from our community that are born and raised here, to just see what they're doing, see what they're coming up. And I think today is amazing because I think fitwear and just what you bring to the table is something that I myself see in Instagrams, going up somewhere else in bigger cities, bigger spaces, and you're like, now it's here, available for us. Like it seems tangible for us to have that outlet. So thank you guys so much for what you're doing to the community. And I just wanted to up and say, I know 1 Million Cups is the presentation, and I love the fact that we have people coming in, but this is not the end. This is not what just 1 Million Cups is about. So I do want to say we're going to start bringing a little more things after 1 Million Cups, so stay tuned. But take advantage of the time. See around yourself. There's a lot of people around here. They're starting business. They're doing something in the community. Talk to each other. Connect with each other. This is an opportunity. This is an hour that you can give yourself an opportunity to create a contact. Make sure that you don't leave here without having a person's business card, to having a connection, something you can build yourself. This is a space to help each other. So to miss opportunity, get yourself a coffee, talk to someone. I'm not a pre-K student, a pre-K teacher, but it's like talk to someone, find someone new, and say hi today. I do want to say a couple announcements from the UTRGV. This is what Ms. Samantha was talking about, the Space Accelerator. And also we are hiring. We're still looking for one more partner in crime for our team. This person is going to be all about facilitation. This person is going to travel throughout the valley and just help people build their business, show them the specifics. So please scan it, get more information. And again, thank you so much for coming today. Thank you for being here every Wednesday, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much.